and welcome to Vlogstars. This is my second time doing this. I thought I've done it once, so I can only get better and more confident. So it's run by Colette on We're Going on an Adventure and Katie from What Katie Did. And March's Vlogstars is all about 5 guilty pleasures. So my first guilty pleasure is going to be Friday Pub Club. I know that probably doesn't sound like a guilty pleasure, but when you're running out of school at sort of 3:45, 4 o'clock, and there are still children playing football and teachers working, it does feel like it's a guilty pleasure, but actually it's a much needed guilty pleasure. And there's a little group of us that go, and when we get to the pub we have our white wine spritzer, and we have a little chat about the week, and then we're all ready and prepared for the weekend. So it's my guilty pleasure that I really enjoy on a Friday. So that's guilty pleasure number 1. Guilty pleasure number 2 is actually something that I eat at pub club, and I eat quite a lot at home. And that is nuts. These are obviously the healthy version, but I also have the unhealthy version of peanuts, which, and when I open a bag, it's just dreadful because I can easily eat the whole packet, and salted peanuts in particular are not good for you, and I really need to not eat them as much as I do, but I just love to have a glass of wine and some peanuts. My third guilty pleasure is dressing up for panto. You might not know, but I do quite a lot of Amdram musical theatre performing. And when we went to our school, first initially they used to go to the local panto, and there was one year when it was a bit of a disaster and lots of things went wrong. So the head teacher at the time said, well, we've got some very talented staff who could put on a panto. So the following year it was put to us, the performing people, that we should put on our own panto, and all the other performing people at that time have come and gone. I am the only one pretty much left, and it is me that probably they turn to, and I am always the panto dame. So I'm always that character. Here I am. There's a lovely picture of me in full makeup. I always get the boxer wigs out, and the kids always find it hilarious that 1 minute I'm me, and the next minute I am some panto dame, and I can be evil or I can be OTT. It really doesn't matter, but I really enjoy it, and it always adds to the Christmas spirit, and the kids love it, and we always sing the 12 Days of Christmas with the bra that could hold 3 and whatever else it is. So that's guilty pleasure number 3, dressing up. Guilty pleasure number 4, I'm going to have a quick look. Which one have I? Oh yeah, rubbish TV. I'm dreadful. As I've got older, I fall asleep very easily if I sit down at night. But a weekend when you've got rubbish TV like X Factor, Strictly, any of those, The Voice, I love it. I know that they're a fix. I know I've got enough friends and people I know who have applied, and it's not all that it seems, but I still enjoy watching it. So, and along with that reality too, I don't actually at the moment, but I used to quite like watching Jeremy Kyle, only because it made me feel better about my life. How sad is that? When my sons were being dreadful teenagers, I used to think, oh yes, if I watched Jeremy Kyle, my life wasn't that bad. And so, but I don't really watch that anymore because I'm working. But I do love X Factor, any of those reality television programmes. So that's guilty pleasure number 4. And number 5 is listening to my children sing. But it's listening to my children sing when they don't necessarily know that I'm listening. So I will be playing music or I'll be doing whatever, and they'll close their doors and start to sing. And I have been known to stand outside their door, and I did once record my son through a closed door. So I do love listening to them sing, and when they don't know. So that's guilty pleasure number 3. I feel guilty because they don't know that I'm listening. Anyway, thank you for listening, and hopefully I'll join you again next month. Bye.